wanted to talk to those of you who may be considering getting into real estate. The market's really hot right now, so I've had a lot of people reach out to me and let me know that they have interest. One thing I did several years ago before deciding to leave the corporate world to get into real estate is did some research, talked to some local agents, and tried to really get a sense of what my first year would look like, so I didn't have any surprises. So I sat down and thought about 4 tips that I wanted to share with you guys if you are considering doing a career transition to real estate that may help you get through your first year and be successful. So if that's you, let's get into it. So first thing everyone wants to know about is the money. That's the biggest kind of unknown when you're going into real estate, especially if you've been in the corporate world and you've had a benefits package, a consistent salary. It can be kind of scary what to expect as far as finances go. So one of the big things is considering your commission. Each brokerage has a different commission structure. This is the split that you'll get. Once you sell a home, the seller provides the commission and it's split between the selling agent and the buyer's agents typically. Then your brokerage will take a cut and you'll get what's left over. It can vary, and that's one thing that you'll really want to do your research when you're looking for brokers is what the commission split is and what that entails. For me, someone told me, now this has been about 4 years ago, but to expect to make about $40,000 your first year in real estate, and they were pretty much dead on. That's about how much I made gross commission my first year, which was a little painful coming from a salaried job, but I knew that I was gonna have that year that I was in a learning curve and I wasn't gonna make much money. So that kind of eased the blow going into it, just having that expectation. Another thing to remember is you're going to be essentially running your own business. So you're going to have to pay your own taxes, your own medical insurance if you need it, as well as all expenses of running a business. Your first year is probably gonna be the highest because you're gonna need to buy office supplies, a computer, you're gonna need to join the local board of realtors, pass your real estate exam, maybe buy signs and lock boxes and such. So just keep in mind all of those upfront expenses that you're gonna have to incur as well. Second thing let's talk about is flexibility. A lot of people want to get into real estate because they think they're going to be able to set their own schedule, and to some extent that really is true. However, the client comes first. Good customer service always trumps my own personal schedule, and with the market the way it is now, a lot of times I have to be ready to be reactive and be responsive. Homes are typically selling within a day, so if your client sends you a house that just came on the market, they love it and they need to see it today, you have to be able to work around their schedule. A lot of times that means showing houses at night and on weekends and holidays and times that may not be convenient for you. But like I said, that customer service comes number one. And the trade-off is there are times and seasons where it's slower. Typically for me, Mondays may be a day I can get work done in my office and I don't have any appointments. Or even during the holidays, things kind of slow down for me and I can spend time with family. So you really just have to understand that you're gonna have to trade off some of your free time, especially if you're used to working a job where you have Saturdays and Sundays off. There are times, many times I've been on vacation where I've taken my laptop and had to work, and that's just, the price you pay for running your own business. Third, I want to talk about a big piece of advice I give people if they're considering getting into real estate is making sure you find a place, a brokerage, where you are going to get the training that you need. This is honestly more important than the commission split when you are first starting out as an agent. To be successful, you really need to learn how to do real estate, how to prospect, how to deal with clients. There's just so much to learn, all the legality of it. And if you are not getting the proper mentorship or training, you're going to set yourself up for failure. the attrition rate for realtors in the first 2 years of business is incredibly high. So rather than looking at that commission split, maybe consider taking a lower split for a company that is going to provide you a lot of hands-on training and mentorship to help you succeed. It's incredibly important and probably the number one thing that will help you be a good agent and get through your first year. Okay, and lastly, the thing that I would suggest is get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Obviously, changing a career like I did in my mid-30s was a huge challenge. There were lots of tears cried along the way, lots of frustration in my first year, and it was just a big change. So, you're gonna have to cold call people. People are gonna hang up on you. People will cuss you out. There will be people who don't want to work with you. You will make mistakes. So I think having that expectation up front that you may fail at some of this, but you will succeed. It will get easier. It's a really rewarding and enjoyable career. It's just, you've got to grind for a little while until you get to a place where you're comfortable and put yourself out there. So if you're willing to do that, I think you'd be a great real estate agent. I took the leap and I will never look back. I'm so happy in my career now. I've been doing it 4 years and I can't wait to see what the future holds. So best of luck. If you have more questions, please reach out to me. I'd be happy to talk.